Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss our Unit 3 in Water Resource Engineering. The Unit 3 title is Flood and Drugs. So, under that, we are going to discuss the topic Natural Disaster. The natural disaster topic and the successful completion of this topic, the student will be able to understand in way of analysis like assess the flood and drugs risk in terms of hazards and vulnerability and analysis the measure for mitigating and managing such risk. So the course outcome correlated with the program outcome 1, course outcome correlated program outcome 2, 3, 6, 7 and program specific outcome 1. So what is a natural disaster? So how we can define the disaster under the nature? So unpredictable movement. Okay, so we can take the definition of like a natural disaster is any event by the earth that causes massive damage or loss of life, usually are once in a while incidents. Example of a natural disasters: earthquake, flood, hurricanes, tornadoes, tsunami, wildfire. So natural disaster across the USA. So are you prepared? So see, a natural disaster has affected every US region since 2011. So this is a statistical analysis. So see, in 2014, 13, 2013, 2012, 11, 13, 11, 14, 11, 12 in across the decades. Okay, so it's are occurred in US regions. So what is meant by earthquake? An earthquake is formed when enough stress build up in a vault and the stress releases causing an earthquake. If you are in a car, stay in and move from under a bridge. If you are under a building, get under a table. If you are outside, stay. Stay clear of things that have potential to fall and get shelter under a bus shelter or other covering. Have supplies like first aid kit, water bottle, and food. Flood. A flood is generally a temporary condition. A flood occurs anytime two acres of usually dry land is covered in water. Flood can result from hurricanes, heavy rains, or live and dam failures. So plan ahead for flood by getting insurance, having first aid kit, have a place to go. Evacuate as quick as possible and head to higher ground away from river or lakes. Turn off your electricity and gas when you leave. So hurricanes usually form over warm water. They usually last for weeks. The wind created can have the power to knock over buildings. When they hit land, heavy rain and strong wind come, they usually die down after hitting land. Be prepared, evacuate the storm ahead of time. Go to a area with higher ground not located near the ocean. Find shelter away from wind or potential flying object. Tornadoes. So a tornado is giant funnel of wind with a speed that can be around 300 mph. They are created when hot air meet cold air. Move to underground shelter and try to avoid potentially flying object. So tsunami. A tsunami is a series of giant waves capable of flooding areas and destroying buildings, usually caused by earthquakes. To survive a tsunami, move to high ground. Wildfire. Wildfires are large fire that burn many acres at a time. Can be caused by heat or human carelessness. To survive a wildfire, move as far away as possible. So power of natural disaster. So natural disaster can destroy building, roads, take electricity and phone lines, powerful natural disaster can cause many death and serve injuries. The most severe natural disaster can render our area inhabitable. So click this link. You can watch the disaster. Then earthquake, flood, hurricanes. So see, the earthquake is caused by stress building up on technoplates, and the pressure being released causes an earthquake. A flood is usually a temporary condition where two or more acres that are usually dry get covered in water. So hurricanes are huge storm that occurs mainly in warm ocean where huge storm with gigantic wind go across the ocean and sometimes hit land causing massive destruction. The tornadoes. A tornado is when cold and hot wind meet up, creating a gigantic spiraling cyclone with wind speed like 300 mph. Whereas the tsunami are a series of gigantic waves and that hits land and cause massive destruction. So wildfires are large fire outdoor that can burn for days on many acres can be caused by a variety of causes. So these are the reference material. Thank you.